Everybody lie down on the floor and keep calm.
Is here. We're all in a trance. Let's destroy all the Daleks with the Doctor Who dance. You jump to the left, now jump to the right. Put your hands in the air. Let's give them a fright. Right fist to your head, left fist to your head. You sound like a Dalek. So here's the next step. You jump to the front, you slide to the back. Get down on the floor. We're under attack. Doctor Who, Doctor Who, hey, the TARDIS, Doctor Who, hey, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who. The Doctor is here. We're all in a trance. Let's destroy all the Daleks with the Doctor Who dance.
Daleks. There's thousands of them.
We obey no one. We are the superior being.
Now jump to the front, slide to the back. Jump to the front, slide to the back. Get down on the floor. We're under attack. Doctor Who, hey, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, hey, the TARDIS.
Well, hello everybody. It's Friday. It's the 14th of March, 2025. And here we are. We're in the Pokeroo studios. We're back. We're coming live on the Shuggy Wuggy page, so please ignore me. But we're resharing that to the Pokeroo Social Pro Poker page. And it's the return of the interview. This is where we interview our VR and mobile players that we play poker with, and we give them a live interview, and we ask them 24 questions, and everyone that's interviewed gets asked the same 24 questions. So just see how they react. Now we have got our very first Pokeroo interviewee standing by, and we're going to bring her on very, very shortly. However, if you are watching this and you're not a member of Pokeroo or you haven't played Pokeroo yet, then message the page and we'll give you instructions how to get on. And if you are playing Pokeroo and you would like to be the next volunteer, nearly said victim, then just message the page to say, yes, Shuggy, I want to answer the questions. Without further ado, please welcome to answer our 24 questions, the one and only TURTLETTE. Hello, Turtle. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
Are you good?
I'm very good.
Fantastic. And you know, I had to twist your arm right up your back as far as I could to get you to come on here, didn't I?
Yeah, it hurt. I gave in.
Well, you're looking great.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for coming forward to be the first volunteer in our Pokeroo, our new round and our new game, and some rehashed questions. Have you seen any of the old interviews before? Or are you going in totally blind?
I'm going totally blind. It's the only way.
Super. Right, we're going to start with question number one. Um, I see your username is Turtlette. Which do you want to tell us your real name, or if you've got any other usernames?
Christine Smith.
Oh, you don't need to give us your surname. That's very, very formal. So, Christine, and do you have you always had Turtlette as your gaming name?
For the most part, yes. For
Right.
for
Okay.
years.
That's fine. Okay. So, Turtlette is Christine, and tell everybody whereabouts you're from.
About 20 miles southwest of St. Louis.
St. Louis. Is that in America or Canada?
Oh, it's in America, right in the middle. The
It's just
show me state.
yeah, we're global. Some people might
Global.
not know what St. Louis is, but I call St. Louis St. Louis.
It can be St. Louis. It can be the Loop. It can be St. Louis, but it's
There
in the
you go.
middle of the country of the United States in the state of Missouri.
Missouri, right? Does the Mississippi run through Missouri?
It does.
There
It
you
does.
go. See, my geography's not too bad. But the good news is that's you answered two questions already. You've only got 22 more to go.
Okay.
They were easy. It
Yeah.
starts to get a little bit harder. Now, the next question is, do you have a job? Are you working or what did you used to do? Tell us a little bit about you.
I am retired. I was the a director of human resources for the state of Missouri and
Mhm.
many, many years, over 32 years in human resources. And I am now retired and I play Pokeroo poker all day.
Great stuff. So you're a well-kept lady then. There we go. So, apart from poker, do you have any other hobbies?
I do
Okay.
camping. I like to play spades, any card game. I have two golden retrievers that we walk and play with.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, see, when you say camping, here in the UK, camping means you kind of talk like that, walk about, you're very, very camping about the place.
Mm,
Is that not what it means?
absolutely not. It means
Ah,
having a camper that you cook in and sleep in, and we have one up on the lake. And we go up there on weekends for the seasons every
okay.
year, and we stay up there and cook and eat and have
Okay.
fun.
Is it a static van or is it an RV? Is it on wheels?
No, it's a standalone. It's a pull behind camper.
Pull behind. Oh, so you would tow it. See, I'm trying to get this language differential because I
Yes,
know I know the Americans kind of made a mess of our
we
English.
have. We have. We destroyed the English language,
We'll get
but
there. We won't
we
hold
can we can pull the camper, but we have a set lot that we pay all year. We leave it up there.
with you. And is it, if you wanted, is it all year round or is it a season?
Yes. Repeat.
Yes. Is it? Could you, if you really wanted, could you use it all year round? Because here in the UK, some sites are only like March to October as a
Yeah,
season.
you could, but there would be a lot of heat tape and winterizing things you would have to do. It's just easier to close it up for the winter and
Right.
reopen
Okay.
it in the spring.
Okay. Right. Question number five. How long have you been playing on VR?
Any game on the VR,
Yeah, just when. Tell me
one
the
year.
Like, tell me the story of you getting this VR headset and putting it on. What's the story behind it?
We were in Italy and it was my husband's birthday, and we were at my son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren's home. And my husband put it on and tried it, and he loved it, and I hated it. The next day was his birthday. They bought him one for his birthday, and he brought it home. And when he was at work and I was doing nothing, I put it on and then I took it over.
Ah, see that's quite a familiar story that people fell into it by accident. So you've got this VR on. Would you ride on roller coasters, or how long did it take for you to find a game of poker on it?
No, I was doing Beat Saber, and I still do that for exercising every morning for
Very
30
good,
minutes.
good.
But I searched poker, and here we are.
right? So you search poker. What poker game is it that you played? Just tell us. I mean, there is a few out there.
It was VR poker,
VR poker.
a
Okay.
learning
Uh,
experience.
okay. And what poker game do you play now?
Oh, Pokeroo and only Pokeroo. I don't need any other game. You're the Cadillac of poker.
Cool. You answered that one very well. Okay, so as you know, Pokeroo has levels and it has trophies.
Mhm.
Um, right now we are in testing, and you're one of our original testers, which we appreciate. Um, and we're testing how the levels go up and how the trophies come. Can you remember right now what level and what trophy you're on?
Oh, yes. I am level 31,
That's
and it's
good.
a gold Tree of Life.
There we go. The tree of life. I think it's the bonsai. Is it the
The
bonsai tree?
bonsai tree.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a bonsai.
Yeah, because every gift that we have represents one of the countries that we play in.
Hmm.
And for those of you that haven't played Pokeroo, the concept is travel. It's global, and we're playing in different countries in different continents. And
Yes.
each different continent has a different setting. Maybe you could describe it better. So, what was your thoughts when you saw Pokeroo for the first time compared to what you used to play before?
Oh, amazing. So much to look at. I had to spend a couple of hours just going in every continent and every country and looking at everything there is to see. And even now, every time I go in one of the rooms or the countries, I see something new that I didn't see before. And we always talk about it amongst the players. So
Yeah.
it's just exciting. Everything is vibrant and alive.
Yeah, and I think even with the welcome into the countries, with Pokeroo's managed to capture a flavour of life there with the welcome music, and the music is representing of each country. I know we just played in Chile, and you came in and said, "Wow, Shuggy, that music is so soothing. It's typical Chilean music." So yeah, um, and I think as well, how do you feel? I know Pokeroo uses the meta avatars.
Hmm.
Um, but I think we were first to use them when we play poker. We've got legs, but
Right.
there's something a little bit unique with Pokeroo is that we can move around.
Yes.
Tell everybody about that. What's your thoughts on that?
I love able to move around because we have so much fun together, and we can cut in front of each other or get in another front of another player and make noises, and we can move around the perimeter of the country and look at all the different things there. Yes, they do that.
Yeah,
They do
you have the
that. They do
noises.
that. They do the yeah, that,
Yeah,
and so it's fun to be able to move around, and, like, you can go up and hug somebody, you can slap them, you can,
yeah, yeah.
pretend, of course, and
Of
it's
course.
a really good time. So from the
Yeah,
beginning to the end, when you go into the airport lobby and you can see the departures board just like in an airport, and I love to travel a lot, and then you hop on that plane to your destination, and you're flying and all the way to the table, and having fun in the room is just amazing. Nothing, I've
brilliant.
not seen anything like it.
Brilliant. And next question: what is your favourite table? What's your favourite country to arrive at? Where do you like? Where's home for you?
I'm gonna have to say that it is South Africa, because you've got Jerry the giraffe, and I love Jerry. I love
Sorry, Jerry.
Jerry.
Could you explain what Jerry the giraffe is?
Jerry is a giraffe that walks around the perimeter of the room, and you can go up and you can pet him and walk along with him. It almost looks like you're riding with them, but the amazing thing is too is that you can take pictures in these rooms. So we get pictures of each other, like standing up next to Jerry and petting Jerry, or one of the rooms has a bird, macaw, and you can go up and you can pet her and get a picture. So there's a lot of photo ops also in these rooms.
Yeah. So Africa is your favourite, or South Africa, because that is, of course, the $1 million table in Africa is South Africa. Offhand, I'm really throwing you under the bus here.
You are.
What what other countries are in the African continent? What other tables can you play at in Africa? I'll help you.
Give me a letter.
K.
Kenya, Morocco.
Oh, what? K for Morocco? I just heard Morocco.
Oh,
Morocco
I
is
said
one, yes.
Kenya. I said
All
Kenya.
right, right,
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
So Kenya, we've got Morocco. Um, this one is well defined. If you look outside next to Jerry, it begins with an E, and you can see them outside in Africa. Little big triangle things outside.
Egypt.
Yes, you see the pyramids when you're in
Pyramids.
Africa. You can see the
Yes,
pyramids. So there's
yes.
an Egyptian table. And then one of my favorite tables because I like the intro to this table. And it's the mid-ranged table in Africa. It begins with an N, N for noddy.
Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
Hmm.
The entrance to Nigeria. I love the music. It's like very tribal. And
It
it gives
is.
you that
And
feeling
it
of
gets you pumped, get your blood pumping to play. Yeah.
definitely, definitely. And also in Africa, there is a statue, a big African statue right behind the table. Do you do you remember what his name was, or can I
Mum,
remind you?
Mumbai. I can't say it, but
Right.
Mumbai.
Well, right. Okay, I'll help you here. You're nearly there. What do you think of? It's Lionel Richie. It's his
Lionel
brother.
Richie's brother.
Brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the guy's name is Mabosa.
Yes.
Nigerian
Mambosa.
Mabosa. So what's his second
Mambosa.
name? What's his second name? If it's Lionel Richie's brother.
Richie. No.
So what's his first name?
Mambosa.
His second name?
Richie.
So say it again, his first and second name together.
Uh-oh. Mambosa Richie.
Mabosa Richie. Right, well, you better
Mambosa
scratch them.
Richie. I like
Ma-
his shaft. He has a really long,
oh, yeah.
square
Yeah,
shaft.
but
Yeah.
Mabosa Richie. Mabosa
Mambosa
Richie.
Richie. Mambosa Richie.
Right. Okay. So that's your favourite table of South Africa. Now we're talking about Pokeroo. Pokeroo is now very very nearly ready to go live. We're just at the end of the testing. Um, what I would say, what about um, we have got gifts in the game, right? And I was going to ask the question, what's your favourite gift? So first of all, tell everybody what the gifts are. And what's your favorite one and on the Pokeroo game?
Okay, so the gifts are one of them is you can send an adorable little rat to somebody if they beat you on the river. You can send them a rat, but it doesn't look like a river rat. It's really cute. Another one is a tortoise.
Yes.
For somebody who plays slow, or if you don't want to send them a rat, but you kind of want to send them something, you can send them a tortoise because it's cute. And also, there is my favorite, which is a bow and arrow that shoots hearts to another player.
Yeah.
Now, all of these items stay on the table at your trophy. And it's cute because it looks like the tortoise and the rat are eating, or, if one of your trophies is a beer mug or drinking your beer, or the
Yep.
tree like I have, they're eating my tree, and the hearts stay
Yep.
there floating in the air. And
Very
so
good.
those are three of the gifts that you can send
I suppose
to
it
other
brings that
players.
it brings atmosphere to the table when you see all the different gifts and the trophies, and
Yes.
you like spreading the love to
I
particular
my
players.
favorite is
Love.
spreading the love, except for
Yeah.
one player. He always gets a rat.
We'll get there in a second. Okay. Right. So we're going to the poker now. We're at question 9, 10. Sorry. So we're getting there. Right. Back to the poker. Do you have? Incidentally, we are now live on one of the Pokeroo tables. This interview is getting cast live to the
No,
table, so
oh, so don't
they're
pick my
listening to you.
nose. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if they can see you. They can definitely hear you. Maybe Braden could let us know who's at the table, and we'll give them a shout out. So, strategy, poker strategy. Do you want to tell us roughly what your strategy would be in the cash games of poker?
Absolutely. So a couple of the players have already figured me out, so I kind of got to change my game up a little bit. But
Okay.
I like to bet big, and I will always call for the flop. 98% of the time, I will call to see the flop. And after that, if I've hit it, I'm going big. That's
Yeah.
my strategy. I don't do little bets. And I'm not
Okay.
scared. I'll call your
Okay.
big bet.
Right. Okay. You don't need to tell us anymore. So would you say you're an aggressive player?
I think so.
Okay. Because we're testing in Pokeroo right now, and we have got over 100 people testing. There's always a game. You just need to write on our Discord, and people join the table. So there's always a game. But can you remember what your biggest win was since you've been testing? It's a bit awkward because we've got chips coming out our ears if we want, but if you can
In one
think of
hand,
your biggest win, whether it's in a session or in one hand, if you can
um,
think of something.
in one hand, I believe it was like 2.3 million, I think is my biggest hand that I've won.
Okay.
And it wasn't on a millionaire table. It was in Asia. I don't remember which
Yeah.
room I was in, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
exciting. And then I believe I
And
had what we call the Dutchman pocket kings, and I think I won
okay.
with that.
I was wondering how long it would take for you to mention Dutchy. He's your buddy, isn't he? He's your buddy. You come on the game with Dutchy.
Yeah,
We'll get there. Incidentally, listening right now at the table is Bazoo, Mumbles, Thunderbuster, and Poppy, with Braden and Bruce. So they're listening to this
hi
interview at the
everybody,
table.
hi guys.
Um, so, um, um, what something exciting that we're doing? We're talking about biggest wins. It's a bit premature to really talk about because our bank rolls are all over the place at the moment. But there's
Mhm.
something that we started was to see who gets the biggest uh, chip stack each country. We've got a little
Yes,
leaderboard for the countries, so that's made it quite exciting. Have you managed to get on any of the countries' leaderboards?
I did. I got on Morocco, and I've
Okay,
started other countries' tables with hopes to get on the board for those tables. But
okay,
these guys
yeah,
come along and get it.
okay. And Opie's listening as well. He's messaging the page, so hi to Opie.
Hi,
Opie's
Opie.
listening. And of course, Braden's listening as well.
Hi,
There we
Braden.
go. There's Opie saying, I'm listening too. And Braden saying, hiya. And there we go. Bazoo, Mumbles, Thunderbuster, and Poppy. So, yeah. So, welcome to our Pokeroo Live. Now, this is where we have our little break. This was sponsored by a player. I think he played in Poker VR. His name was Revenant. I don't know if you remember Revenant.
I do.
Right, is one of the high rollers over there. Well, he's sponsored this question, and I don't know if it's a question. It's 3 words, okay? 3 words
Okay.
that I'm going to ask you, or I'm just going to put it up on the screen, and you have to react any way you want to these 3 words, okay?
Is it
So
going
the
to be
three,
big words? I don't have my
no,
glasses on.
no, 3 words coming up now. There you go. So I need a response to that one, Turtle.
The weirdest place in Pokeroo?
I'm not allowed to say anything, just a response.
I overthink. I'm type A. The weirdest place. Oh my gosh. I don't think any place is weird. I love everywhere. Let me think.
I
I
can't move
don't know.
forward
My
until you
my septic tank in the backyard. I don't
comment. It's not a
know.
question, it's sure we say something.
The weirdest place. What is wrong with you, Reverend? That's silly. I can't answer that.
Yeah,
The
well,
weirdest place. Um, a haunted house. I don't know, Shuggy. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know that anywhere is weird to me.
well, take but do you need help here?
I do need help. Put me out of my misery.
In the olden days, I asked somebody the question, the weirdest place, and this says the balcony of a cruise ship.
Oh,
But wait a minute.
that's a scary place.
Yeah, but wait a minute. And then somebody said the weirdest place was playing poker in the bathroom while they were doing the toilet.
Oh, I do
So,
that all the time.
but you can take out of it the weirdest place for what? It could mean anything. Just give me an answer. The weirdest place is boom,
The cellar.
the cellar. Right. Okay, that could mean a lot.
Yes,
Thank you.
it can.
Thank you, Revenant. Cellar. Put that in your diary, Revenant. The cellar.
Let him know it came from me because I'm sending him a message.
All right. There's Braden saying, looking good, you two. Thank you, Braden. Thank you. Right. And she's got she's seemingly she's got a t-shirt on for all the ginger haired people. Is she going to show the ginger haired t-shirt? There we go. For all the gingers. That's the t-shirt she's wearing today. I'm not a ginger, so it doesn't apply to me. Well, maybe my avatar
It
is.
does. Your avatar, yes.
Right. This is probably the hardest question on Pokeroo Live. This is
Really,
truly
the
hard.
weirdest place was it?
No, that
Okay.
that wasn't even a question. That was just a statement of fact. Um, you have the ability in Pokeroo to open up a table, a country. So you've
Mhm.
opened up South Africa. It's tables of 6. You've got 5 places, and you've got friends, and you can invite your friends. Give me your
Right.
first 5 people that you'd invite to that table.
You.
It's Oh, so I managed to make the turtle table, right? Okay, so
Absolutely.
you've got
You.
Shuggy. Who else is there?
Marie, my BB.
Okay, Marie's there. Who else is there?
Unicorn because he'll throw a fit and need a pacifier if he's not invited.
Unicorn. Okay, 3 more.
Dutchman, ice cream
Dutchman.
man.
Ice cream man. You know you're going to offend some people by saying that. That's why it's so hard. That's 5 now. That's 5 plus yourself is 6.
If
But
I
if you
open
want
a
to,
second table, I can give you 5 more.
but you, well, if you open a second table, you can't be 2 places at the one time.
No,
But I'll let you pick another name. I'll let you pick one more.
one more name. It's
So
got to
you've
be
got
It's got to be my renegade, Thunderbuster.
Thunder. There you go. So Thunder's on standby. So you're at seat 1. Shuggy's there. Marie's there. Unicorn, Dutchie, and Ice Cream. They're all there. Cool. Hard question because you don't want to leave anyone out. This question is even harder. But listen, you can skip round it any way you want. You don't have to answer it. You could say, move on, Shuggy, and I will move on. Is there any players you don't like?
Mississippi River Rat. That's easy.
Okay. Okay, I'll just take a note of that. Mississippi River Rat is not liked. Okay. Any particular reason, or we'll just leave it at that?
Oh, I could give a lot of reasons, but I'd like people to make their own
Okay.
decisions about
We'll leave it
people,
at
so
that.
I'm going to leave
We'll
it
leave
at
it at that.
that.
Right. So now think of the poker. Who would you say is, I don't know if it's the best player, I'd say the most challenging player, a player that you can't really work out their gameplay. Who do you find it
Cherie.
difficult? Cherie. Okay.
Cherie.
Cherie.
Definitely Cherie.
Yeah, she's a poker junkie. She really is.
She's my challenge, and I love it. I love playing with her because she's a challenge for me.
Good. She's a very good player, actually.
And she's
Um,
pretty to look at.
you don't see her.
Her
If she,
avatar.
or Avatar, yeah, but you don't see her live.
No,
She's done
no,
a
no,
couple of these interviews. She doesn't show her face.
no.
Um, right. Be honest. Any bad points about the game? Is there anything you don't like?
Some of the rooms when you're flying in are really, really loud, and you have to turn your volume all the way down, or it blows up your ears. And then
Brazil. Yeah, Brazil is like
yeah,
that.
and then when I get into the room, I'm like, I can't hear anybody. Something's wrong. It's because I didn't turn my volume back on. So that's my
Yeah,
stupidity, but that's one of the things that I don't like.
yeah.
That's probably the only thing I don't like.
Okay. So the question would be, is there anything you would change? Well, obviously that would change. You'd like the volumes to be more
Mhm.
constant. But is there any ideas that you would like to see in Pokeroo that's not already there in the suggestions?
Yes, I mean, when you're playing on the phone, you can push a button and show your cards, but when you're on
Yeah.
the headset, you can't. And
Well,
my hand
you could. So it's the last update. It stopped that, but it's coming back.
Yay! Okay, well then there you go.
Yeah.
Change made. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
because that is a big part of poker, being able to show your bluff or show your
It is.
cards.
It
It's a
is.
huge part. It's a huge part. And plus, we like it at Pokeroo that you should be able to show your cards at any time. Just like if you were sitting in a live poker table, I could all of a
Absolutely.
sudden say, "Yeah, there's my cards. They're there." It's not a secret hidden thing to show your cards. So yeah, anything else you would add to the game that you can think of?
Not at this time. I mean, I'm still soaking in everything that it's about. So
Yeah,
at this point, I don't see anything else. Those were two things that I noticed, and
yeah,
the music and the showing of the cards, everything else is great, wonderful. I have a
cool.
really good time.
Right, and we're talking about Pokeroo, and of course we are testers. How often would you say you played? I don't know, um, not on a daily basis, but on a week. Roughly how many hours do you think you've spent on Pokeroo in a week?
Too much. Probably a full-time job's worth.
So 40 to 50 hours. That sounds like the old days of lockdown when I know me and Cherie were playing 70, 80 to 100 hours of
Yeah,
Pokeroo and Bruce as well. Um,
it's fun.
yeah, I've just seen I've just seen Unicorn writing some things on our
Wait,
Discord channel.
block him. Just block him.
I can't wait. Patient as the unicorn. He's a funny guy. He is a funny guy.
He is
Uh,
hilarious.
yeah,
He is
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Right. Okay. So, although we're still testing, have you gave yourself a challenge in Pokeroo? Because many of the other games, the only challenge I kind of had was to get my bankroll up. That was the only kind of challenge. Was constantly watching my bankroll. Do you? What's the challenge you have in Pokeroo at the moment?
At the moment, I want to try to get 10,000 hands before we go live.
Ooh,
I'm like 7,500 right now, I think, and I want to
that's
try to
amazing.
get to
Amazing.
10,000. I had some time off because I was on vacations and things.
Yeah.
So
Is that a holiday? Is that a vacation?
yes,
Is a holiday? Yeah.
holidays,
No.
vacation. So I feel like I'm lagging a bit. I feel like I would be closer to 9,000 by now if I didn't take that time off, but you got to take time off. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get to 10,000 hands by the time we launch. But after we launch, my challenges, I've already decided are going to be my hands played and my hands won. My challenge to myself is to be at 50%.
Okay. Um, well, my challenge is definitely the trophies. I want to the level up. Oh, I think I've lost. Oh, she's back. And then, of course, the bankroll is a challenge for me. Now,
Mhm.
we we're going to launch without our MTTs, because if we look to wait on the MTTs getting fully passed and developed, then we would be behind schedule.
Right.
So we decided that we're going to launch without the MTTs, although most of the work has been done for them. So I know there's a lot of tournament players that play poker,
Mm.
online poker, whether it's on phone or if it's on VR. And our tournaments are going to have their own environments. If you don't know already, when you play a Pokeroo tournament, and there's going to be 6 every day, the tournament will be played in either Las Vegas room, and you're looking out on Las Vegas, or you'll be sitting in a mansion in Monte Carlo
Mhm.
overlooking the water, with a swimming pool in the house and with a Ferrari on a turntable. It's stunning. So I'm really looking forward to when the tournaments come. So I guess my next question is talking about tournaments. Do you play tournaments?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm excited about us having 6 a day because that will help increase my hand count and my win percentage, and it'll help raise trophy levels. The more you play in,
Well,
the
no,
it won't.
no, because the trophies are calculated on chips won. When you play a tournament, you're playing with tournament chips, Turtle.
Okay, okay, okay.
So they don't get counted as chips won because they just get you to the final table. And I think if you win a tournament, however, if you win it, say you win $1 million at the tournament, that goes under as chips won, and that will get added to your
That will
total.
that will
So,
get your
of
trophy up.
course, yeah,
So that's
yeah,
a challenge. Yes. So yes, absolutely. I'll be playing in the tournaments.
yeah. So there's CP. That's it's nice to see your faces. I don't think CP's on us yet. On Pokeroo yet, are you, CP? She's an old Go player. It'd be great to have you on Pokeroo. It's the new VR game. Tell her, Turtle. It's a new one. It's a new one.
Yes.
Oh, look who's messaged us. What do you call him?
I can't see. I don't have my
It's
glass.
Glenn. He's wrote nice.
Oh, hi, my little ding dong.
Ding dong. Right. So you're looking forward to tournaments,
Absolutely.
which is it's CP. It's not. It's Casa. It's
Oh, it's
Casa.
Casa. Hi,
Sorry,
Casa.
Casa. I thought it was CP. There was a CP player. It's Casa de
I played
Pits.
with Casa last night. Had a
Yeah.
good time.
Casa's one of the original testers as well. Nice to see you, Casa. Thanks for checking out this little interview. Hopefully, you'll take a turn of this one day. Right, so tournaments, yeah. So there'll be a tournament every 4 hours. Now,
Mhm.
because Pokeroo is global, a lot of the complaints from people in Europe were that all the big tournaments were always suiting American time zones.
Right.
So what we intend to do in Pokeroo is mix everything up. So one day there'll be a high level tournament at peak time in America. The next day it might be peak time in Europe. So everyone gets a chance to play the tournament they like at the tournament. Oh, somebody else has just popped in and said, Frenchie here, Bob. So hi, Frenchie.
Hi,
Uh,
Frenchie.
Hope you're doing good. Thanks for watching us. Right, so we're doing very well here. We're now on question 19 or 20. We're doing really good. Can you name any players that no longer play, or any players that haven't come across to Pokeroo yet that you would like to see? Can you think of any?
Ooh, I would have to go back and look at my friends list, but when I look through it, I do see a lot of them that I would like to have come over and play.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that once we go live that they will just swarm us, and I feel like
Yeah,
they may. I feel like they may.
yeah. The thing is, I think for the testers that we got, it's a bit of a chore. It's
Mhm.
a bit of a job managing to get the game because it's not like an app you download.
Right,
We
right.
we have to let you in the back door, so to speak, as a tester. So I know there were some of the older players that are not too up to speed with technology, that they struggled to manage to get the game on their headset or their
Mhm.
phone. So some of them, also there's some testers that have came on but haven't came back.
Right,
I know one in particular who's basically he challenges himself a lot in the game, and I don't think he sees Pokeroo as a challenge because we're not live and we're playing with fun
right,
chips at the moment.
right.
But the way it's in the name, and I think Turtlette, there's more to Pokeroo than just competition because it's in the
Absolutely.
name. Pokeroo Global Social Pro Poker. Social, social, social. What do you take out of the name Pokeroo Global Social Pro Poker? What do you take out of that?
Meeting people and playing poker with people from all over the world. It
Yeah,
was amazing to me, and I'm making the best of friends and nobody lives anywhere near me, and I love that. They
Yeah.
can't hunt me down.
Yeah. Well,
But
I don't know. Unicorns can fly.
I know, I know, I know. He scared me. But that's what it is. And to tell you the truth, Shuggy, right now, everybody that's on there and what we're doing, to me, it's family. It's family.
Yeah, it is. It is a very, very nice community. It's just so warm and friendly every time. Everybody
Everybody.
respects each other. But listen, when I say respects each other, there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on in there. And I know we've got a little thing going on between ham sandwiches
We
and
do.
pineapples. So,
We do.
so there is a lot happening at the tables. But social is the word. A lot of the times it's not about the poker. It's been
No.
getting on there with other people and just shit talking like adults.
Yes,
Uh,
and
uh,
absolutely. And like last night I was playing and Casa was on there and she was the first to say, okay. I said, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be back. Set my headset down, went to the restroom. They don't realize I wear ear pods. So I
okay.
hear them saying, let's all leave the table.
Hmm.
Let's all leave the table. And she'll come back to an empty table. Let's go to Nigeria or
It
wherever
was
it was
India.
they
It was
went.
India. It was India.
Casa left first. I'm like, oh, Casa's onto that. Casa left, and then the other 5 players left. And I come back. I'm like, you guys, you can run, but you can't hide. I could hear everything you were saying. You're trying to run from me. Yeah. So stuff like that happens, and it's just so fun. We have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. Casa's laughing. She's going ha 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 ha
She
ha.
did.
Ha.
She was the first to
Yeah.
leave.
No, but she's right now. She's commenting as we speak. And also Glenn is saying shit talking. Not me. Not me. And then Casa's saying they made me do it.
Oh, she was the first to go.
Uh, can I just confess and tell you the truth?
What?
I was actually the first to go. I was,
Okay,
and
I kick you off my list of
I
first
know,
people to get on the
I
table.
know.
I'm gonna
And
move in Glenn.
what happened, Turtle, is I left and I went to India, but I was sitting on seat one in India. I'm going,
Oh,
oh no! So everybody else came in. I'm going. When Turtle gets here, she's going to see that I'm seat number one, which means I was first to arrive. So I came back out, and I didn't come back in until you arrived.
you shouldn't give me that much credit. I wouldn't have noticed that.
So, yeah, we'll say it was Casa. She was first to leave. Yes, Casa, we're going to blame you.
She took the blame. I'm sorry, Casa.
She said yes.
We
Okay.
had a good
Um,
time.
right. So we're nearly done here. You've done really well. We're in time as well. I always watch the clock here. Um, Pokeroo, as you know, when we go live, it is free to play. However, there is subscriptions, and uh, most there's 3 different levels. You've got economy class, which is free to play. There's business class and there's premium business class. The question is, would you subscribe to a game like Pokeroo?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Top
So that's
level. Top
yeah.
level. You get the
So
most for your money. It's worth every penny. Absolutely.
good, good. So that's nice to hear. So um, premium premium gives you a lot of benefits. It gives you the status. It gives you unlimited tournaments. If you're economy class, you don't get a lovely badge above your head. You don't get a trophy. And if you want to play tournaments, it's $2 to buy into any tournament.
Right.
Whereas if you go business or premium, unlimited tournaments, you don't need to pay to get into a tournament, which is really cool. So that's nice that you would subscribe. Just like myself, I subscribe to the other games that I played. One of them I'm banned, permanently banned from, and I've been on it. I was on it for 7 years, and they just banned me because of
Yeah.
this. Because of
Right.
this. So
Right.
I'm not scared to say it. If you
Nope.
are watching, it's your loss. I would never badmouth any game, and I would have still have played your game, but you've banned me, and if that's the way you want to be, that's fine. And
That's fine.
I'm not interested in coming onto your platform to promote anything. People will find their own feet. Some will like it, some won't. So what? So let it be. Pokeroo is a game made by players for players. So
Absolutely.
we see it, Turtlette. It's your game. It's the players that make it.
Yes.
You can have all the fancy uh, all the fancy graphics and noises as much as you want, but it's the community, it's the players that make it. That's the most important. But we just like to make it cozy and comfortable as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm nice to hear that you would subscribe to it because there is a lot to it, and it's nice to get that. It has to wash its face. Right. So we're nearly done here. Two more questions. Have you ever met anyone from VR in real life?
Not yet.
Right. Okay. How do you think that would go? Do you think that's something that may happen in the future?
I think we may need bail money. And yes, it's going to happen in the future.
There you go. Braden's wrote Gorilla Tag. What's that? What's Gorilla Tag, Braden? I don't know what Gorilla Tag
I don't
is.
play Gorilla Tag.
Is that a game? Sorry, I don't play it
It's
either.
a child's game on VR. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I could tell you a few stories about people that I've met through poker on VR. This time last year, I've just gone. Flew to America for 4 days to Atlantic City. And we met a lot of players there. Um, and of course, I've met Bruce, the other half of Pokeroo. I met
Right?
him. We met Yuri from Israel. And one of my favorite stories years ago. I was in Dubai on a vacation, right?
Mhm.
So,
On a
and I,
holiday.
yeah, and I take my headset when I'm on vacation. I take my headset. So I'm playing poker, and an old friend called Damus. I don't know if you know Damus.
Gamoose.
Um,
I've heard the
Damus. He,
name.
he plays on VI, right? He's a
Mhm.
lovely, lovely man. He's got a great voice. It's like the voice you would introduce the a movie coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming soon at a town near you is Confessions of Turtlette live.
Oh,
Something. It's
no.
that kind of voice he's got. Anyway, he messaged me and he says, "Shuggy, what are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Well, probably just lying by the pool at the hotel." It's like, "I'm going to fly into Dubai to buy you lunch." He's from Qatar, which is a neighbouring country. So
Right?
sure enough, the next day he flew in and I met him in Dubai Mall and he took me for lunch and he bought me a little gift and he went back to the airport and flew home.
Flew home.
One day in and out just to have lunch with Shuggy. How cool is that?
I might do that, but you got to buy lunch.
All right, okay. Well, if you're flying all the way from uh, Missouri, hell yeah, Missouri.
The show me state. It's the show me state. That is very cool. That's a great story. And I think as we get get closer and closer to going live and meeting, playing with more and more people come over, I think you're going to see a lot more of that and your story
Yeah,
happening with a lot of us. I mean, we're trying to plan something right now for July, and if that
good,
goes, then we will post pictures and videos and
brilliant,
how
brilliant.
much our bail is, and hope you guys save us.
Yeah, brilliant. Because I know around about 4 years ago, we were trying to organize a cruise,
Hmm.
cruising out of Florida, like a 7-day cruise for all the poker players and their
Hmm.
family. And the
Right?
idea was you go on the cruise ship, and every night at 8 o'clock after dinner, we would all meet up in a lounge and we'll just sit and play poker. But
Yeah.
during the day, it was your own time. You could do whatever you
Hmm.
want. But for 1 hour every night, we'd get together. Obviously, that would have grown because it would end up 2 hours, 3 hours all night you would spend with your friends. So
Right.
that might be something we'll look at down the line. It might be next year, might be the year after. I don't know, but a Pokeroo cruise. How good would that be?
I would be there. That'd be
Yeah, I would
awesome.
be there too. And Dutch is just off us, and he loved it. He loved the cruise. He was telling us the stories. So good on you,
Yes.
Dutchy. Yeah. So last question. And we changed the question because it used to be your favorite position and clothes for I know favorite position and clothes for playing VR, and I thought
That's our oh,
that's a
enclosed.
kind of stupid question. That but I've changed it. I think if you can think of something really crazy that you've seen or done on VR or on the Pokeroo, I know it's very, 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 very new, and you might not be thinking, but any crazy things that happened on Pokeroo that you can think of.
Oh, there's a whole lot of crazy things that happen on Pokeroo. I'm gonna say the stuff that makes me laugh the most because it's so spontaneous and gets me crying is Marie and Dutchman and Unicorn crop dusting.
What's that? Explain that to me. Give us an example.
They can make the perfect gas noises coming out of their mouths as they fly around on people. And poor David Priest, Marie got on the table, and oh yeah, you had to be there. But let me just say, when they do it to newer players or players that haven't been done to before, it's just great
Yeah.
to watch them speechless, and it's just all in good fun. So that's
Yeah.
the stuff that happens that
Brilliant.
makes me laugh the most. But crazy stuff is because the cards are random.
Mhm.
Like yesterday, trip sevens on the board and a king came. I had a king in my hand and a stupid kicker, a 3 or something,
Yeah.
and I pushed all in. I had a boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. Pocket
Somebody slow play
aces.
a 7. Oh,
Dutchie had
aces. Right.
pocket
Okay.
aces.
Okay. There you go.
So it's like real poker. It's
Yeah.
random. The way
Yeah.
those cards come out is like you're playing in a casino live.
Yeah. And that's something that we were very, 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 very assertive on, was to make it as natural as it could be. And our words on online poker and VR poker or computer poker is people always spoke about algorithms. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
I can 100% tell you that Pokeroo hasn't got an algorithm. There's
It's
no
not an
algorithm.
algorithm.
There's no
No.
algorithm. It's just a random card generator, and
Yep.
you
Yes.
play it as it
2-8
comes in.
can win you a hand. 2-8
Yeah,
offsuit, you can win a hand. Yes,
yeah, and
it's not.
I think that makes it honest.
It
Although
is. It is.
it is a little bit suspicious when Bruce keeps winning with, he calls it his lucky cards, not his favourite cards. When Bruce keeps winning with an 8-3 offsuit.
8-3 offsuit. Yep. Yep. They all have their favorites, and it only
Uh,
works for them.
what?
Brian's got his favorites. It only
Yeah.
works for him.
What would you say your favourite cards are?
Winning cards.
So you don't have cards that you like to play? No.
The cards that I like to win with, that I would say is my favorite to win with, is 7 deuce
There you
offsuit.
go. That's meant to be the worst cards in
Hmm.
poker.
Yes. Other than that, I don't have a
My
favorite.
favourite cards, everyone knows, cannot. I can't get away from pocket tens. Just don't
Pocket
know. I seem to
10s.
do well with them.
You
Yep,
do.
yep,
They're yours.
yep. So there you go. You've done it in 52 minutes, and I think you've done fantastic as being our first interviewee. And now what you've got to do is like Chinese whispers. You have to tell 10 to tell 10, and you have to tag who's going to be the next victim on Pokeroo
Okay.
Live. Right?
Okay.
So we want to see if you can get someone to come on and do the exact same as you done, and they'll
I
never
can
do
do
it as
that.
good because I think you were fantastic, Turtleette.
Thank you.
Really, I think you were great,
I
and
will get your next victim.
right, good stuff. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the tables and maybe even tonight. I know there's a couple of tournaments on Pokeroo tonight. We have little in-game tournaments, so if you're about, I know I might go on right now. In fact, to
I'm
see
going
you
right now. I'll
around
see
the
you there.
tables. So thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you by the tables. Say bye bye to everyone, Turtleette.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for
Yeah,
the interview, Shuggy. I had a
you're
fun
more than welcome.
time.
More welcome. See you later, darling. So there you go. That was our Turtleette, and she's a lovely girl, lovely lady, and she's good fun to have round the tables. Always brings some freshness and a bit of humour at the table, especially if unicorns at the table, because they two go at it, and it really is funny. So thanks for everybody watching. I'm going to end this little live stream now, and hopefully we'll be doing it more regular as we build up to the big launch of Pokeroo, when Pokeroo Global Social Pro Poker goes live, and you can all just download it with the click of a button. If you're interested in being a tester at this very late stage, then we might get you on. Just message the page, message me, and we'll see our best. Thank you very much, everybody. And don't forget, give me your chips. Give me your chips. Give me your